Now let's take a look at the event description. It is a jerk. Just put the weight overhead. Each athlete is going to have 4 attempts at 10 preset available weights, and the weight on the bar can only go up. Gabby Dixon is going to be our first athlete out onto the floor as we go in reverse order of the overall standings. Gabby coming in 12th place overall. Her best finish came in the last event where she took 7th in the timber carry. The Dixon will open at 90 kilos. That is 198 pounds.
That was nice and easy for her.
Yeah. And this event's exciting because this has never been done before. Like,
Yeah.
there's never done a behind the neck jerk style where it's okay.
Yeah, not for the women. I don't know ever for the women. And for the men, not in recent years. You know, they did a World's Strongest Man a few years ago, but before that, it was, I think, back in the 90s last time they had what they called the Flintstone lift back then. It's been a while. So this is really new, especially all these athletes have not really done this before. Completely new for the women. Only a couple of the men have really done this before in competition. It'll be interesting today what you're going to put up.
Yeah, when you take the clean element out of this.
Yep.
Let's talk about keys of the event here.
So technique, if you to really be efficient on this, your biggest numbers you're going to see are probably going to be on the split jerk. And you have to really start with mobility just to be able to get that bar behind the neck, and then speed to be able to get a good push off the floor where you can pop quickly underneath it and then gather your feet back up when you come to the lockout. Because their feet have to be square in order to get the down. Not only their elbows locked out, the feet have to be square, and then they have to return that bar back to those jerk platforms.
Nadia Sowers will be our next athlete out.
It will be like if they dropped a deadlift after the down signal, it would be basically the same thing. If they drop that bar straight to the ground, it'll be no lift.
No lift, yeah.
Also going for 90 kilos, 198 pounds.
Easy.
For Kristen, like what we just saw with Gabby and Nadia, more of a push jerk, right? Because like that push press, but from behind the neck. Then I think Sam and Mel, something that we're going to see, the split jerk.
The split jerk, yeah.
The 4 lifts instead of 3, like we saw with the deadlift, but same principle with the deadlift is the weight on the bar can never decrease.
Right.
Yeah, the biggest difference here than going to deadlift is these first set attempts are already set by the contest, so the athletes can't pick. They can pick where they want to go in and out, but they can't choose, you know, any weights in between these set weights.
So there's 10 preset weights, and then when we get past those 10, if there's still athletes left, they can choose which weight they want to go to at that point.
Yeah, I believe once we get to like the 350, 354 mark, then they can start choosing their attempts.
Which is the underdown will be out next.
Typically, I'd say by that point, we're going to be down to just the last couple
One or
athletes.
two, yeah, 2 maybe.
She's also going to open at 90 kilos, 198 pounds. That's no problem for her.
Nice smooth openers in these first few ladies.
Very conservative.
Lucy had a great day one, set a world record on the elephant bar with her deadlift of 676 pounds. That got her the event win. Then she dropped down to 10th in the next event. But she's coming off a 4th place finish in the timber carry. 6th place overall coming into the day is Lucy.
I think it's going to be smart for, especially first event, day 2, you're a little beat up, and on a brand new event, I see Kristen to take a pretty safe opener.
Yeah.
Come in early. Because these platforms are the same platforms that are in the back, but they're on that 2-inch rubber where they're bolted on those platforms. So it could change the height that you were going back there from when you come out to the platform.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Here are the preset weights where the women can choose to start, starting at 90 kilos, moving all the way up to 162.5 kilos. You cannot move down, but you can certainly skip weights and move up. Then after round 10, the athletes get to choose what they want to lift. Erin Murray up next. Erin Murray is jumping up to 105 kilos.
You're seeing Erin's training on this. She's looked pretty solid. Didn't really posted weights, but all the lifts that she's posted look just like that. Looked really well.
Yeah, she's got a good split jerk.
105 kilos is good. It's about 231 and a half pounds. As Jennifer Lyle looks to be the next woman to take the floor.
She had a fantastic day one yesterday. The frame carry, the deadlift,
And frame carry was,
deadlift.
yeah, really impressive.
She made a statement. She deserves to be here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
7th place overall coming into the day with 17 points. She's 10 and a half out of a spot on the podium. She will also be opening at 105 kilos. 231 pounds. Missed it forward, but able to get another lift.
Just missing that
catch.
Catch at the top.
Come on. Catch. There we go.
Yeah.
And she gets the down signal, so a great save for Jennifer Lyle, but you got to wonder how much she's going to have left in the tank here after that struggle.
It does take it out of you. She basically took her 3 attempts there to finally get that.
And this is not a way that we normally train. Like,
no.
I mean, no one really trains behind the neck jerk. So,
no.
Once they found out these events in the last, couple months, they've had to learn how to do this.
Yeah, because you've heard a lift like this is typically an Olympic lifter that's done this for years.
Right.
That's accustomed to this mobility and what it takes to do these.
Yeah, that looked good. That was smooth for Erin.
That's Erin Murray with her good
Very
lift
smooth.
at 105, and then Jennifer Lyle came out and just was missing it forward, unable to lock it out. Missed her first 2 attempts and then finally got it right on the 3rd.
Yeah, you really got to commit to catch. And I'd almost say some of her shoulder mobility, because you see how she's not fully like elbows rotated back.
Right.
And for the behind the neck, they really got to be really rotate where you push them back further to come onto the bar, where see her elbows kind of float forward.
Which pulled the bar, the top forward on her.
Pulls the bar forward. Which she's probably accustomed to doing log press and axle press and stuff like that. And this is just a different movement that these athletes have had to learn in a short time here.
Right.
Rebecca Roberts out for her first lift, also opening up at 105 kilos.
All right, Rebecca, let's go.
There you go. That was
nice.
easy.
That was
No
smooth.
question about that for Rebecca Roberts.
Nice.
A lot of very safe openers just to get on the board.
Yeah.
Get some points.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was smooth.
Roberts coming in 4th place overall and coming off an event win in the timber carry last night. Another look at Rebecca Roberts going with a split jerk technique and in a much better receiving position than we saw with Jennifer Lyle.
Yeah, it did float forward on her a little bit when she came to lockout, which when she gets to heavier weights might be,
Right.
might hurt her, because you watch as she came to lockout, she kind of caught it, but then her shoulders kind of drifted forward a little bit,
Yep.
which was fine on lockout, but when it gets heavier, you might not be able to control that drift.
Yeah.
Gabby Dixon coming out now for her second of 4 attempts. She was good at 90 kilos. And now she will attempt 105, again 231 and a half pounds.
There you go.
Now that's a good press.
Got to muscle that one out. Now, when they finish this, not only do they have to be locked out and their feet together, Kristen, but their feet have to stay in that box between the platforms, right?
Yes, their feet have to be in the box.
So for some reason, they got off balance and kind of drifted backwards like we were seeing yesterday on the log. They were going to have to come back
they have
forward.
to bring it back into the box in
Yeah.
order for the lift to count.
Yeah. And really more all this is safety.
Right.
The organizers are just concerned if one of these lifts got away from these athletes, this can be a very dangerous lift. So that's why they want them in the parameters of those platforms in case one gets away from them.
Right.
Nadia Stowers awaiting her second attempt. She was also good at 90 kilos on her opener.
She did great yesterday on the log, on that press medley.
She did good.
Yep.
She's such a good presser. She's hit,
Yep.
I think, only a 304-pound log at her body weight.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I see her regularly posting benching 315.
Yeah. For reps.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a monster.
Yeah, she's really strong.
3-time winner of World's Strongest Woman in her weight class. I mean, that's very impressive.
Stowers making her way out, and you mentioned this yesterday, Jerry. She's been dealing with a little bit of an illness coming in, and smartly took a last place on the deadlift to save herself for a really good performance in the overhead medley.
Yeah, she was smart. She just took, what we used to call a token lift, just to get a lift in. So she got points on the board, and not affect her CNS any more than it's fighting right now, trying to fight whatever she's got.
Come on, Nadia, lock it out.
Now, there you go.
Able to fight
She's so
through
strong.
it. So 105 kilos good.
And you see
Nadia
her,
Stowers.
and you see her limping a little. She's been fighting it. I think she believes she tore her Achilles, so she's still kind of fighting that injury as well.
Yeah,
That was a good lift, though.
We get into sled drag later, that could really come to
Not feel good.
That would be not so good, yeah. Go back to haunt her. That's strong.
It's interesting that someone like her that could probably push 300 pounds forward, why she would go behind the neck.
Yeah, I was actually surprised because she's so strong in just a regular shoulder press position.
Why is the behind the neck better than what you would traditionally see in an Olympic jerk where it comes from the front rack?
Just the technique-wise, you can just kind of just get a good launch and just jump underneath of it. So it's more of a, the leg drive and that pop is what gets it going, not your shoulders. Where the front, your shoulders still got to kind of jam it and a little bit of a strict press.
Lucy Underdown is coming out for her second of 4 attempts. She's also at 105 kilos, 231.5 pounds. And that is no problem.
So, like we were saying a minute ago about them having to be in the parameters of these jerk platforms for the safety, that's why you're seeing the crew come out each time, roll the bar off on the other platforms that are on wheels so they can adjust the heights, because we have all different size athletes here,
I think 5'5" to 6'4".
Yeah. So, and the height has to be, very accurate on, because you don't want to tag those when you do that dip for whatever you're doing. If it's a split jerk or push press or a push jerk, if you tag a plate on that, it's going to throw the whole lift off.
Yeah, it'll definitely throw off your balance.
So it's very crucial that the height. They did the heights when they did familiarization Thursday to get all the athletes' heights, but that's what you're seeing the crew come out, and Steve Slater's crew has got this down to a science now.
And every athlete has pretty much a different height. This is all being done, as you mentioned earlier, for safety, because this is a lift that you want to take all the precautions necessary to keep the athletes safe. As now our defending champion is making her way to the floor for the first time. She's going to open at 115 kilos. That's 253.5 pounds.
Angelica's one. Krista and I were talking about, we're excited to see it because she hasn't posted much about this.
No, she hasn't.
And really excited to see what she can do on this, because her log looked really easy yesterday.
Easy, yeah.
That didn't look like much of a problem either.
And that was very smooth, yes. So, really curious what she gets today.
I just feel like these women have been hiding what they can do.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see some big numbers today.
Here's a bit of a poker game that's been going on.
Yeah.
Explosive for Angelica Jardine. 5th place overall, 22 total points.
I went back in the warm-up room a little bit ago while they were all going. It was a little bit, everybody's just kind of, nobody's talking to each other. They're kind of watching each other. And
this event is pure strategy, because you want to be able to, get a couple points on the other competitors.
Absolutely.
How would you handle something like this if you were competing? Because I know we've talked in the past about when you were competing, you like to kind of be by yourself, but with an event like this that we don't know a lot about, how would that affect the way that you prepared backstage?
Definitely would be watching, I would start where I knew I could hit something, get on the board and just watch what other people are doing, because if I knew that I could hit the next weight up, I probably would skip and go up just to get that, to get that lift in a little bit heavier. And this would definitely be a strategy event for me.
Yeah.
I would have loved this event.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be one that you're going to tell the athletes that really train this well and then really know what they're capable of.
I believe we're going to see our first push press here.
Andrea Thompson, her
she is
first
not.
lift.
Yep. She is not like behind the neck at all.
No.
First athlete to go from the front rack.
Easy.
She's
so strong.
She just
The
presses
shoulders,
it out.
Oh, she's just shoulders.
Just held it in place.
Yeah, I think she could have sat down in Magnus's chair and pressed that.
So Thompson's good at 115
Magnus is
kilos.
laughing. It was easy that was.
So easy. Yeah, she's just got those massive shoulders. She's so strong.
And that always becomes almost like the strongman curse. Like when you get your shoulder press and strength up to really where it needs to be, so you start losing that mobility a little bit. So when an event like this comes along, and it just hasn't come along in a long time, that now all of a sudden you got to get behind the neck and get that mobility back is very difficult.
That would have been tough.
And again, didn't have it front rack. She was holding it in front of her head. Now Erin Murray, who has switched out the face paint.
And that's where the technique, what Sean, you were asking about the behind the neck, is you can rest it on your back so you can really launch it off your traps.
Yeah.
Where in the front, especially when your shoulders like Andrea, where it's going to rest above your chest, you have to be extremely tight and squeeze your lats so that bar and your elbows don't dip. Because if that bar dips and you lose your elbows on that push press, the bar's going to go out away from you.
Yep.
This is Murray's second attempt. She was good at 105 kilos. 253.5 pounds here.
Yeah.
Easy.
And she is able to get it.
Nice. That was fast.
Really fast on that.
Looked good.
Murray now with 2 lifts remaining. Jennifer Lyle is getting set for her second of 4 lifts.
I think that's where, after watching Erin right there, it was so fast. I'll bet the athletes that split jerk are going to have to be cautious that they might have to make that step back in to be inside that
the box.
To get a full lift. Well, she was close.
And split jerk, I feel, is just so relatively new to the overhead press. In the last, several years, it just has really become a much bigger thing than before. If you did a split jerk,
Yeah.
You're like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Now you can definitely see the benefits of it. And I mean, Inez has been a big proponent of that, because she, she was one of the first ones, I believe, that came out and started split jerking everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Oh, wow, that's that on
much
the first
better.
attempt.
She got the nerves out.
Yeah, just and some of it just, that first one probably was maybe looked at as kind of a last, warm up. Still kind of working out a few of the kinks, but that was nice and smooth.
Yeah, that looked good.
She shot her elbows back better on that one.
Rebecca Roberts looks to be the next woman to take the lifting platform. Take a look back at Jennifer Lyle's second lift that went much better than her first attempt.
That's right. A little bobble on that right arm, but she was staying in a position where she could finish it. You at least catch it in a position that if you miss that last inch or two, you can still kind of push that elbow through. It's just if it floats out of that kind of that strength range where you can, then it lift's gone from you.
Rebecca Roberts taking the floor for her second attempt. She'll also be going after 115 kilos.
There you go, Rebecca. Oh, nice.
Easy.
That was fast.
That's a good split jerk. Yeah.
Another great lift for Rebecca Roberts.
I think that was faster than the first one. That was good. And I think you might see that after the first one. They get a little more comfortable. And
they felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gabby Dixon is back there getting ready for her third of 4 lifts. But one more look at Rebecca Roberts to see the speed on that lift.
That was faster than the first one.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, Gabby Dixon, who has been successful at 90 kilos and 105, is going to, looks like she's going to keep it at 115 as well. Dixon making her first appearance here at the road as at the Arnold Strongman Classic. And I said this yesterday, I don't think she stopped smiling the entire time.
Yeah.
She definitely seems to be the happiest athlete.
Really enjoying her time here.
Yeah. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to be here, be on the stage, have this
Yeah.
crowd.
115 kilos for Gabby Dixon.
Let's go, big drive. Come on.
And able to press it out.
That was awesome.
You see the speed and technique of Rebecca Roberts, and then Gabby Dixon comes out and decides just to press this thing.
To press it, she just muscled it
raw
up.
power.
It just shows the difference of being able to split jerk and get that power and just really throw that bar up versus having to push it and lock it out. Just straight shoulder power right there.
She's just getting a little
Triceps.
push and then just pressing it out. Where other athletes that are more efficient on a split will launch it and just jump underneath it.
Yeah.
Nadia Stowers is now going to come out for her third of 4 attempts. 115 still on the bar, 253.5 pounds. Stowers good at 90 kilos and 105.
Let's go, Nadia.
Plenty of time to make another attempt.
Really just needs a bigger drive off the shoulders here. Come on, Nadia. Let's see it. Come on.
Come on, big drive. Come on.
Oh.
Unable to get it. Now that was her third attempt, so she will have the option to come out and do this weight again should she choose to do so.
Okay.
Get the platforms, the jerk blocks adjusted, and then it looks like Lucy Underdown's going to come out for her third, but
yeah, it just came just forward on her. She just couldn't catch it with
and
her
not
shoulder.
able to drop underneath as much as she would like to receive that bar in a good position.
Well,
She's very much whenever she does, she's more of a strict presser.
and if she's dealing with an Achilles issue right now, that's going to be hard to get a good push.
On one leg.
Yeah.
Lucy Underdown coming out for her third of 4 attempts. She was good at 90 and 105.
Let's go, Lucy. There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, that is good for Lucy
Very good.
Underdown. 115 kilos, 253.5 pounds. She will have 1 attempt remaining.
I think Lucy spent some time working on his behind the neck. As she knows, her overhead has been somewhat of a weakness at other comps, and I think she spent some time working on this. This has looked really smooth so far.
Yeah, she's definitely improved quite a bit.
Yeah.
And now Melissa Peacock will make her first attempt as we have an equipment change and a weight change. So the weight will now move up.
Mel posted a big lift earlier in the week, that she hit in training. So excited to see what she'll do today.
Yeah, definitely. Her and Sam are so explosive and they're just so fast.
Yeah, 'cause it's a little bit like the dumbbells. You have to have that explosiveness to really launch this weight off your shoulder.
Peacock jumping up to 125 kilos.
Let's go, Bal.
Oh,
easy.
Man,
That is good.
Oh, struggled a little at the top, but that was so
a little
fast.
bobble at the top. I think she shot it so fast. I think
Yeah.
I was
Caught
surprised
herself,
her. Yeah.
That's 275.5 pounds for Mel Peacock. Her first of 4 attempts. And now Olga Lashuk chalking up there in the red pants.
Most can't bench press that, let alone throw it overhead.
Okay. So fast.
Just that final little adjustment to get everything stabilized.
I think she launched it so fast. It took a bit of stabilize to get underneath it.
Olga Lashuk is going to keep the weight at 125 kilos, 275.5 pounds. And Lashuk coming in second place
Olga was
overall.
Very strong yesterday. I would expect this to be a good event for her.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be a very good event for her.
Super consistent on day one, a 4th and 2/3.
Oh, she actually needs those platforms.
She needs an adjustment on
one
the
hole
platform.
down, she banged that threw it off. Luckily she was strong enough to overcome, but they really need to drop that one hole for her.
Well, that's exactly what we talked about. If you tap that platform, it's going to throw off your balance.
You really can kill the lift. Luckily she was strong enough to
hold
save
that one,
it, but
gets much heavier, that's going to be
that.
tough.
When it gets heavier, that was one thing I questioned when they were setting these, because they were setting it fairly light and the athletes were cold. And my experience in watching, some of my athletes do this is their rack height would change as they got heavier and they got warmed up.
Right.
They would start getting lower.
Yeah, because you got more weight on you, you're sinking you down.
Yeah, and you just get warmed up, you can start dipping more than you are when you're cold. So when you're cold, you feel like, oh, this is as far as I'm going to dip. So especially if you're not familiar with these platforms, if you've been doing it out of the rack or something like that.
Angelica Jardine coming out for her second of 4 attempts. She was good at 115 kilos, and now she will try to match Mel Peacock and Olga Lashuk.
Go on, Angelica.
And knocking that out,
Easy.
no problem.
Strong.
That was all shoulder power.
Yeah. She was pretty close to the platform.
She
on
was.
the side as well. She didn't hit it, but it was close.
Jardine will have 2 attempts remaining. And one of the most powerful push presses you're going to see.
Yeah.
275 pounds.
Strong.
Easy work.
Andrea Thompson coming out next. Thompson good at 115 kilos. And she is making the jump to 125. Thompson yesterday had a great start, second place in her opening events. And then another top 5 finish in the timber carry to put herself on top of the overall standings. And now 125 kilos from the front rack, and she will press that out.
Her shoulders are just so incredibly strong.
That's impressive shoulder strength.
And again, Andrea Thompson going with the front, and I'm going to put rack in quotes because she really didn't have that on her body again, supported mostly with her arms. That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically she's squeezing her lats and just sitting basically on her lats.
That was easy.
Yeah.
So strong.
Andrea Thompson now with 2 attempts remaining. The weight is going to stay at 125 kilos. Erin Murray coming out for her third attempt. Murray's best finishes of the competition came in events 1 and 2. She took 8th place in the deadlift and the overhead gauntlet.
All right, Aaron, let's go.
There you go.
Nice.
Easy.
And great lift for Erin Murray.
Good. Very efficient.
She's very wide, too. Her range
yeah.
of motion is very short.
Yeah.
Super smart.
Yeah, it really shortens that stroke. Yeah, really. Really good.
Murray good at 125. Jennifer Lyle chalking up on the left side of your screen. She's been successful at 105 and 115. And we're going to keep it at 125 kilos.
Go, Jennifer.
Had it almost pressed out. She's got time to make another attempt. She was able to work her way through her first lift at 105 kilos. She took 3 attempts to hit that weight. Now this is the second attempt here at
Reset.
125.
Let's go. Come on.
Come on. Get under it.
Got to pop under this.
Big drive. You got this.
Push the elbows back.
Come on. Let's go.
There we go.
Oh, not able to press it out.
Great effort.
So Lyle still technically has another attempt remaining if she wants to come back out at 125 kilos, but if she doesn't, she will wind up with a score of 115. So let's take a look back at our last 2 lifters. The first we've had Erin Murray and then Jennifer Lyle both lift.
That was fast.
Murray with that wider grip, really shortening that range of
So
motion.
efficient.
Then Lyle, who's choosing to go with more of a push press. She just had it forward. And Jerry, you talked about that with that lighter weight, able to get away with it, but as it gets heavier, the more you're off in that position, the more it's going to cost you.
Any of those technique breakdowns that you see on the lighter weights, they're going to be really exposed when you get to the heavy. And that's what's going to be your failures.
Well, Rebecca Roberts coming out next. This will be her third attempt.
Rebecca's looked really strong in this, the first 2.
She's got a great split jerk going.
Yeah. Go, Rebecca. See it.
Come on. Just lost it.
Oh, take a second. You got this. Let's go. Come on. Come on. A big leg drive.
Come on.
Roberts now for her second attempt.
Come on. There you go. Nice.
Just able to save it. What a fight for Rebecca
That
Roberts.
was a great save.
That was great. Good comeback on that. Great save.
Well, the way that thing came forward there on that second attempt, I thought there was no way. But what a great battle for her to be able to right that lift.
Yeah, this was these are hard lifts to judge sometimes, because sometimes you can see that and it could be like, oh, it's just too heavy, there's nothing there. Or it could be they just missed the mark just a hair, because this is such a technical lift behind the neck. Like, you have to really hit the marks on it. If it's off, like it goes south really fast. So she corrected from that first one and still kind of drifted on that right elbow, but strong enough to
Yeah, you just start to lock
muscle
out
it
those
through.
elbows. Yeah.
That was good. Good fight. Yeah. Good job, Rebecca.
You see the guy behind her?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Gabby Dixon is now set to make her 4th and final lift. She's been good at 90, 105, and 115, and now she'll try 125 kilos, 275.5 pounds.
Come on, Gabby. Let's go.
Looks like she had a good enough pop to make the lift off the back there.
Just almost need to dip under it more.
Right.
You know, she got a good drive off the shoulders, but she's not like, you got to pop under it, kind of catch that bar. Go on, Gabby.
Not going to happen for Gabby Dixon, but
Great effort.
Great work from her, the Arnold Strongwoman rookie. She's going to wind up with a final score of 115 kilos. And that bar was coming off nicely on that initial drive, but like you said, Jerry, just not able to drop underneath and
yeah, and watch, like it's all driving. She just, once she stands up, she stays there.
Yeah.
In trying to press it out, it's really hard to press it out from that far, you know, down that deep. Just standing there behind the neck.
Yeah, just never quite crossed the top of her head where she can push it out.
Actually, some of them like that, couple 2-3 inches at the top, they catch it right, they can kind of push it through.
Which we just saw Rebecca do.
Yeah. Well, she's not quite over her head yet. That's a hard position to press from.
Now, Lucy Underdown now for her 4th and final attempt, 125 kilos as well, as that weight has remained on the bar here for a while.
Go, Lucy. Come on. Nice.
And that is good for Lucy Underdown.
Nice.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, she had a little more than that, too.
She surprised herself there. You saw her face. She was very excited.
Yeah, I was all going, oh shit, that went.
I know overhead's been a weakness for her. You can tell she's definitely been working on it.
That's one of those ones the coach has been telling her, you can do this, you can do this. And then, oh, I did do it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Oh, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Her face.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That's great.
Great push press.
Yeah. That was awesome.
That was great.
And judging by the reaction, I'm guessing that's a PR.
I would imagine that's a big PR.
Yeah, as happy as she was, as kind of shocked. Yeah.
Sam Beliveau is now going to make her first attempt.
All right.
Let's go, Sam. She's hit some really big lifts in the gym on this one, too. So
yeah.
She's one of those just super explosive athletes. Let's go, Sam.
135 kilos is the weight on the bar. That's 298 pounds.
Come on, Sam. It's a big opener. Wow.
That is how you do that.
Well, that was easy.
If anybody is coaching their athletes on how to do a behind the neck split jerk, just take that little clip right now and just keep replaying it to them. Yeah.
Watch it in your sleep, ladies.
Yeah.
Watch it in your sleep.
And one thing that was easy to hear, you heard her feet.
Yeah.
You hear them slam the ground.
That's always a good sign of someone who knows what they're doing.
Absolutely, yeah.
Beliveau good at 135. She's our new leader, and that's her opening attempt.
I believe we still have 2 athletes that haven't come in yet.
We still haven't seen Inez. And
Is that it?
I think Inez is the only one we haven't seen, right? Because Olga's got a lift in.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, Inez is the last woman to go.
Yeah. So we don't know yet where she's coming in at. She posted a 380 in training.
Right.
Melissa Peacock is going to come out next. Her opening attempt is at 125. She made that.
Go, Mel.
There you go. Lock it out. Lock it out.
Has it.
Nice.
Her split is pretty much the same as Sam's. It's just the control on the lockout. And she gets a little shaky, but that was better than the first one.
It was, yeah.
And almost with her, I think she throws so hard, as it gets heavier, her stabilization at the lockout will probably get better. Because I think she's throwing so hard, it kind of upsets the bar in her hand. So it'll probably slow down enough where it'll be easier to stabilize.
Olga Lashuk will be the next woman out. She was also good on her opener at 125. This is her second of 4 attempts. As 135 kilos stays on the bar, 298 pounds.
Go, Olga.
Come on. There we go. Nice.
A good lift for Olga Lashuk.
That's awesome.
Much smoother. They dropped the platforms that time, and she was still close to hitting that one, but much better than that first and tagging that platform.
Yeah, smart call.
Yeah, she just gets really low on that dip.
Look back at our last 2 lifters. First, Melissa Peacock.
Yep. Mel's strong. Just looks like it floats, her elbows float out in front of her just enough where it kind of makes that lockout a little more difficult.
And then here's Olga Lashuk.
Boom.
Fast. Really that wide grip. And it shortens that range of motion.
Yeah. It's a lot of weight overhead.
It's a lot of weight.
298 pounds, 135 kilos. And now Angelica Jardine, our defending champion. This will be her third of 4 lifts. Jardine 5th place overall and has that win in the overhead gauntlet under her belt.
Good.
There you go.
And that is good for Jardine.
That was just straight power.
Yeah, she has to muscle out that top lockout, but she's so strong.
I love it. 3 lifts, 3 successful ones for Angelica Jardine. She had a lot more press.
Angelica Jardine with 1 attempt remaining. And Andrea Thompson looks to be the next woman out. As Jardine sticks with the push press.
So strong.
Andrea Thompson good at 115 and 125. They're going to keep 135 kilos on the bar. Thompson with just a 1-point lead over Olga Lashuk. And this will be Thompson's 3rd attempt. Olga's only been through 2.
Andrea.
Again from the front rack.
Let's go, big drive.
And able to press that out.
Wow.
I don't think,
Did she get the down?
I'm not sure.
She might have beat the down.
They all had white.
No, she's good.
bars.
Okay,
She
we're
was good. The way she was trying to adjust that barbell, it looked like maybe she
I think-
didn't get the down signal, but she did.
She did. I think she was worried about the
Worried coming
coming
off.
the
Yeah,
platform.
she was worried coming off.
Yeah, she got the down. That was just straight pushing.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
Just a shoulder power there.
And still going from that front rack position, the only athlete here in the field to do that. And that, yeah, you can see the down there from Magnuson.
Yeah. Yeah, she was solid here, and she already got the down before she started.
Now Erin Murray for her 4th and final attempt.
go, Aaron. It's gonna be a big lift for Aaron. Big points.
I was just gonna say it's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
And she's looked so good on the first 3 attempts.
Yeah,
this
she's
is
really strong.
so smooth.
Yeah, she was one of the ones we weren't sure where she was going to be because she's kind of not showing her hand in training.
Oh, so close.
Not able to lock that out. She was very close. Yeah, very
got
close.
time.
That was close.
It just came
She
forward
just-
on her slightly.
Pop under just a little bit more.
She's got plenty of time.
Second attempt for Murray.
Let's go, Aaron. Come
Come
on.
on. So close.
Great attempt.
And Murray will wind up with a score of 125 kilos. And her event is done.
And that right there is why those jerk platforms are there.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, we've had a couple of those so far that the platform has done its job in protecting these athletes.
Especially saw that one come down. She was able to get under it.
Yeah.
A decent
Strong,
drive.
yeah,
And right
close.
there, you just, as you said, Jerry, if she could just drop a little
Drop
bit
it
more.
a little more because it gets kind of caught at that spot where there's not much power back there to kind of press it through, you know. Strong. That was a big attempt.
It was.
Rebecca Roberts is going to come out for her fourth and final attempt. She's also staying at 135 kilos, 298 pounds.
She had a great recovery and comeback on that last one. Just hit the marks on this one, Rebecca.
97 pounds.
It was the same story as the last weight. Failed her first attempt, took a sizable break, and was able to hit it on the second.
Come on. You got this. There you go.
Get it in your head. Come on.
Yeah. You know the marks you have to hit. Let's go
She's
after
got
it.
this. Come on. This crowd will get behind her.
There we go.
Second attempt for
People on
Roberts
their feet.
at
Yeah.
135 kilos,
Let's see it.
298 pounds.
Come on. Just came forward on her.
Great
That
attempt.
was a great attempt.
Roberts winds up with a score of 125 kilos.
Very good, very good.
Let's take another look at Rebecca Roberts.
She gets a good drive. She's kind of same, you know, a little bit of Aaron. She needs to pop under it more, try to catch it.
That was her first attempt, and this is the second.
Yeah, she just didn't have enough drive on that one.
Yeah.
It's heavy. It's 297 pounds.
Yes. It's heavy.
Let's talk about that, how heavy
Yeah,
it is.
it's heavy as weight.
And now Inez Carrasquillo is going to come out for her first attempt. And we talked about this on the pre-show. She's a great presser, and she is expecting to put up some big numbers here in this event.
Absolutely. She's hit massive numbers in training.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be, I expect this to be easy work for her.
Yeah, I really am hoping to see Sam and Mel push her to. She has to go after some of these
Something
big
big.
numbers that she's capable of.
Well, and then there's the question of, is she going to put on a show because she can, or is she going to play it safe for the win?
Yeah, since this is the first event for the women, you know, and do this new event, does she want to set the mark really high
Yeah.
for years to come when this comes back?
It's a tough call to make because you want to, but
There's a lot.
what are
There's
the
a lot of
risks?
day left.
Yeah.
There's a lot of events left today.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch this. She's
On the
so
scoreboard,
fast.
it says 142 kilos. It's actually 142 and a half that she's lifting. That's 314 pounds, and she's going from the front rack. Oh, come on.
Oh my God!
Crazy! Wow.
What?
What is
What? That was ridiculous.
That goes up like an empty barbell for Inez Carrasquillo, 142.5. Her first attempt.
Wow.
That was ridiculous.
The statement made from Inez Carrasquillo.
Yeah.
She's clearly the woman to beat here in this event.
Yeah, that was a. Remember, I'm still here. That's what that
like
was.
a child's toy.
Now that
Yeah.
everyone's done playing around,
Yeah.
I'm going to come out and put some real weight on here.
Yeah. Wow.
Just look how easily they went up.
Man.
Oh, man.
She's like, yep, I'm here.
And she's got that shoulder mobility still, even though she's in the front. It's on her chest, so she can really launch it off her chest.
Wow.
Man.
Just wow. She's like,
Smooth.
okay.
Sam Beliveau is going to come out and try to match Inez at 142.5 kilos. Beliveau looked great at 135.
Go, Sam.
And that explosiveness overhead is going to serve her really well in this event.
Yeah, her split jerk looked.
So good.
It was textbook.
She hired an Olympic lifting coach to help her with this.
It shows.
Yeah.
I mean, it's textbook.
Let's go, Sam. Come on.
Come on, Sam.
Come on, guys.
Oh, yeah.
And
There
she
you
sticks
go.
it. Got the down signal,
Oh.
but it didn't come back onto the block. So now
No lift, ladies and gentlemen. And that's got to be frustrating. She got it up.
She'll have to come back.
That's come back.
she'll have to make another attempt. That's only her second attempt, so she will be able to make another attempt. Missing 142.5. As one of the rules is that the barbell has to be returned to the jerk blocks.
Yeah. It's just the same as dropping a deadlift at the top and
Yeah,
not getting,
same
not following it down.
Part of the rules.
One of the rules here.
The way that looked, she'll be back. She'll make it.
Yeah, that wasn't a top end lift for her at all.
Well, everything pretty much goes right for Beliveau here except the final portion.
Oh, just fell right behind her.
Yeah. Just got just a little bit stumbled
Locked
back
out.
there, and it started drifting on her a little bit, and just kind of, she started to get on her heels, and then she was smart just to let it go at that point instead of trying to fight it, because that weight up above will hurt you if you try
Right.
to.
And she was so far back, if she would have hit, missed, and bounced back and hit her,
Yeah,
smart to let it
It
go.
was smart at that point just to get away from it.
Melissa Peacock is back out for her third of 4 attempts. She was good at 125 and 135, now 142.5, 314 pounds.
Let's go, Mel.
Let's go, Mel.
It's really good so far.
There you go.
And not able to stabilize it. Very close for Mel Peacock.
Just got to get her elbows back. She has a great drive with that split jerk. It's just her elbows float forward just enough where you see it on the first couple where her lockout was, a little difficult. She drifts forward just enough where it hurts that catch at the top. She's really got to throw her elbows back.
And that looks better, but just unable to stabilize it.
Yeah, great effort.
Mel Peacock still has 1 attempt remaining if she wants to make another run at 142.5. Looks like Olga Lashuk will be the next athlete to take the floor. She's been good on her first 2 lifts. Started at 125 kilos, made the jump to 135, and now here she is at 142.5, 314 pounds.
All right, she's got it right, guys.
Come on, Olga.
She can use your help.
There you go.
Come on. Oh, good save.
And has it.
Amazing
Got
save.
the down signal.
Wow. Yes.
Amazing save.
Oh, that was great. She
She's so
really
strong.
fought that at the top.
Yeah.
You just kind of see her shift back, shift forward,
Yeah.
locked it in place. Yeah, that was
She goes
super
so
strong.
low on that dip.
Yeah.
The last 2 lifters, first was Mel Peacock, followed by a good lift from Olga Lashuk. Take another look at both of them. Actually, we're just going to watch Olga and her successful lift. And as you said, Jerry, she gets so low on that initial dip.
And man, that fight is just all heart to catch that, not waste that lift.
She almost looks surprised at the top. Like look at her face. She's like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, she just
Just got away from her. But she's so explosive.
Yeah. She fought that hard. That was awesome.
Big fight.
She was like, yes.
Well, she was a little worried at the end because it bounced off. But as long as it hits the platform, if it bounces around and comes off, then that whatever. But
Angelica Jardine, our defending champion, is out. This will be her 4th and final lift. 142.5 kilos, 314 pounds. She's gone with the push press in her prior 3 attempts.
All right, Angelica, let's go. Let's see it. She's been really strong so far.
Here we go.
Come on.
Yeah, that one's heavy.
She's still got 25 seconds now.
Come on, tight.
Not able to.
Not enough.
To get it.
Yeah, it's big weight.
10 seconds left. She might be good to go up.
Still has a few seconds here.
Just
Not enough in the tank for it. Angelica Jardine, she'll wind up with a final score of 135 kilos. That's Carrasquillo and LeShook, the only 2 women to successfully lift 142.5 kilos. LeShook has 1 attempt remaining. Inez has 3.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Her first one was so fast. Just not quite enough drive there. It's heavy.
Yeah, it's big weight. Just good pop off her back. It's just she kind of relies on that almost after that first pop where he gets them overhead just to strict press
Muscle
it out.
it. Yeah.
That's a big weight to do that.
This is going to be a huge lift for Andrea Thompson at 142.5. Olga LeShook, the woman chasing her in the overall standings, is just 1 point back. So this is to match LeShook. But remember, Olga still has 1 attempt to go.
To stay on top. Andrea needs this one, and she can use your help.
Come on, Andrea.
Come on, Andrea, let's go. You're so strong and he's so far. Come on.
Go. Come on, more legs.
Yep.
Still got 30 seconds to regroup.
I guess she lost her elbows a little on that because from this angle it looked like she pushed out on it a little bit.
It's a fight, but you need people in your corner. We appreciate if you would get up for
Come on.
Come on. There you go.
There you go. Come on.
Big drive.
You can see that one's just sinking down just a little.
Yeah. When she dipped that one, both elbows just went straight down.
Andrea winds up with a final score of 135 kilos. Sam Beliveau still has 2 attempts remaining as well, should she choose to take them. She failed at this weight.
She hit the weight really well. It just got away from her.
Yeah, she had it.
She stepped
It's
back.
just get
Fell
it
back
stable
on
at the top.
Well, we're moving up, and Inez Carrasquillo is getting set. Inez started at that 142.5 kilo weight and just threw that overhead.
Yeah, like it was nothing.
I feel like this event was just made for her.
Her pressing is so good.
It's so good.
And she kind of has that rare, even as good a presser as she is, she still has great shoulder mobility. So she went to the front position, she can let it sit on her chest.
Yeah.
So here comes Inez Carrasquillo. Just been told for clarification, if you miss, you're out. So you even if you have attempts remaining, you can't come back out.
Okay.
Like the deadlift, you can't make an attempt. So it's different here.
So we're just down to Inez.
We might need to get a go.
Inez and Olga. And that is good. That's 150 kilos, 331 pounds.
Man. Still warming up.
This now just seems like an inevitability that she's going to win this event.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't think that was ever in question.
No, I mean, for what we've seen in her training, yeah, it didn't look like anybody was going to get close to that.
Olga Lashuk still has one attempt remaining, so she's going to try to match Carrasquillo here.
Man, so fast.
And now Olga Lashuk
150 kilograms on the bar. Fourth and final attempt.
will look to
Ukraine's own Olga.
force Inez Carrasquillo to do a little extra work here to win the event.
She came out and showed respect and said thank you.
Olga appreciates the crowd support, feeds off of that.
Well, it doesn't look like she's going to make an attempt. Just coming out to thank the crowd. She's going to wind up with 142.5 kilos. That would be good enough for a second place finish. And important for Olga is that she could wind up on top of the overall leaderboard after this event. Looks like that's going to happen. Now the question is, how does Inez's win affect her in the overall standing? Because Inez came into this in third place, 27.5 points.
Well, let's talk about this too. How smart was this for her?
Yeah,
Because she didn't come out and struggle and try to catch Inez knowing she's not going to, and saved her energy because she's so close to being in first place.
what we've seen, she's not going to beat Inez on this.
Right.
And
So
that
smart.
last lift, you know, even though she launched it really well, the lockout was a little bit of a struggle in stabilizing it. So yeah, very smart, just because she's, you know, got a few more events here that she's going to be really good at.
Yeah. She bought Inez some time to rest a little bit.
Well, Inez is
Yeah.
going to go again.
Is she? Yeah.
She's already locked up the win. And she's going to jump up to 160 kilos. That's 353 pounds.
Now, it was actually a really good bit of sportsmanship there to come out, kill a little time for Inez to let her take another attempt if she wants to go, you know, improve the record now. 'Cause
Right.
What we're doing now is a new record on this.
Well, Inez Carrasquillo has not looked challenged whatsoever in her first two lifts. She opened at 142.5 kilos. That's slow motion, and it still goes up quickly.
Yeah.
And then duplicated that at 150.
So fast.
Yeah.
It's not even a challenge for her yet.
Yeah. I'm really curious to see what she could hit today.
Yeah, I've been watching her for years, and her press is just incredible.
160 kilos on the bar. She's already has
Got
the
the crowd
event
on her
win.
feet.
Yeah, they want to see it. Come on, Inez.
Let's go.
Everybody's up.
Everybody's up now.
Come on. Easy.
And 160 is good for Inez Carrasquillo.
Wow.
Big lift.
Wow.
Crowd
An
loves it.
emphatic statement for the Rogue Invitational champion.
Question is she going to push it more just for fun?
She still
Or
has
is she
one
gonna
lift
call it?
remaining.
Yeah.
That was so easy.
Pounds, and today I wanted to be pushed, and I was pushed to this, so I'm really excited that I got to do this in front of y'all.
Just going to call it.
I'm just letting you know, like, I was sitting here talking in the crowd. I've never seen over 140, and you just blew that out of the water. You're my favorite.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you see why they call her the Dominator, Inez.
Inez Carrasquillo with an event win. And things are going to get even tighter on top of the overall standings as a result, as she came in third place overall. And just look how fast that went up.
Just as fast as the first one.
Yeah.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
That's 353 pounds, 160 kilos.
Really impressive. Well, again, the women did not disappoint.
They did not. They put on a show.
Yeah.
It was really fun to watch the smaller girls, the middleweights come in and hit some big weights, and just we expected this from Inez. We expected a big lift, and that was the crowd was super excited and very, very proud of her.
Yeah.
Here are your event results for the women, and it's Inez Carrasquillo who's going to add 12 points to her total. Looking to move up from 3rd place overall. She wins with 160 kilos. Olga Lashuk beats Andrea Thompson. Angelica Jardine takes 4th, and it's Mel Peacock, Sam Beliveau rounding out the top 6 as those women all lifted 135 kilos. With this, let's welcome in our event winner, Inez Carrasquillo. Inez, you had to know that this was your event coming in, given what we just saw. How did this go according to the way you planned it out?
So it went the way we planned out. We were hoping for 340 to 350, and I didn't have to do the last one, but I really wanted to do that. So I was really excited that I got the opportunity to do that. I was hoping I'd be pushed to 400 today. I hit 380 in the gym, so that would have been really awesome, but I'm just really glad I got to show a little bit of what I can do.
Well, you didn't need to do that final lift. You had the event wrapped up. Why did you make the decision to go out and lift 160 kilos?
I really wanted to do it. My coach was like, do you want to do it? And I was like, yeah, I really want to do it.
That was very impressive.
That was absolutely incredible. I'm glad that you got that moment, that opportunity, the crowd behind you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Inez, you have 2 more events. We saw what you were able to do at the Rogue Invitational. You put yourself in a great position going into those final 2 events. What are you looking forward to the most about the challenges that lay ahead?
So the drag medley, I'm not really excited to do because it's going to be a slow burn. But I'm really excited for Stone and Shoulder. I've hit the 300 in the gym quite a bit, so I'm really excited to show what I can do on Stone and Shoulder.
Well, Inez, congratulations on the event win. Great performance. Looking forward to seeing what you do the rest of the day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Good luck the rest
Absolutely.
of the day.
Thanks.
Inez Carrasquillo, your event for the Big Jerk winner with 160 kilos that she didn't even need to do, but said she wanted to do it, so she did, just to make sure everyone knew there was no doubt that she was going to take this event. Well, the women are done. The men are coming up next year, so stay with us, everybody, as action continues at the 2025 Arnold Strongman Classic.